welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your love and support. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the views on my last video. Thank you for subscribing. And if you're yet to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button below and hit that notification bell just beside it so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. You know how we do. So in today's video, I'll be talking about setting personal rules and boundaries. Setting personal rules and boundaries. Now we all know that life can get really busy, like very busy, but it is not always our fault. There are lots of contributing factors, a lot of factors that come into play, and at different stages of our lives, and then it makes it seem as if we don't have a control. You end up needing more than 24 hours in a day. You want to get things done, but then you actually don't get things done. See, a gift you can give to yourself is to try and find the balance. Try and do things to make life easier. It is only this one life we have, only one life we have to live. And one of the ways you can do that is setting personal rules and personal boundaries. See, boundaries are limits that we set that indicate what we find acceptable and what we find unacceptable. It is you saying, this is the line I will not cross. It is you saying, this is what is okay for me. This is what it is not okay for me. And I'm sure I'm not the first person to tell you that it is important. No matter how hard it seems, it is important to create personal boundaries. A few examples of personal boundaries you can set for yourself are: 1, limiting yourself to a budget. You can decide that, okay, I am not going to spend more than this certain amount of money every month. One of the ways you can do that, it is not shopping, not buying things out of your shopping list. Now, some of us don't do that, including me. That is if I even remember to make a shopping list. There was this time when I was still in school, when I was still a student, I would always come back from lectures. I would always come back from classes with something. I was always buying something every time. And then I sat myself down like, this girl, if you continue like this, you will not have savings. So I had to start making a shopping list, and I made sure that every time I make that list, I don't go out of my shopping list. This is one of the ways you can make sure that you limit yourself to a particular budget in a month. For instance, you want to spend, 50,000 naira in a month. Whatever works for you, but just don't go above your budget. Another boundary you can set for yourself is limiting yourself to 1 hour of television per day. Like saying, okay, I will not watch more than 1 hour of television every day. Maybe you figured, it's becoming, it's disturbing your productivity. It's limiting you from being productive, and then you want to cut down on TV or social media. You want to cut down on that. You want to limit yourself to a certain number of hours per day you spend on your phone or watching TV. Another boundary you can set is saying, okay, I will not participate in gossips or talking behind someone's back. So you already know that this is not for you. So when you see people doing that, you're just like, okay, no, that's a line I will not cross. Another boundary you can set for yourself is saying, okay, you're not going to store junk food in the fridge, because you know that if you store junk food in the fridge, you are going to have midnight snacks, and you know what that means: big belly. So for those of us that are trying to cut down, trying to look out for our physical health, you just want to set those kind of boundaries. Don't even go near temptation. because every sin has consequences. So you don't bother to keep junk food in the fridge in order not to have late night, snacks. Another boundary you can set for yourself is saying, okay, you will not do anything that has to do with work after 7 p.m. every day. So you know that before 7 p.m. every day, you do anything work, anything that has to do with your office and whatnot. But after 7 p.m. is your me time, it's your family time. You set those kind of boundaries. It makes you, it just gives you a certain level of control over your time and your life, and it gives you, peace, sort of. So yeah, one more. Let me give you one more. Okay, another boundary you can set is saying, you do laundry every Friday. So you don't end up doing laundry every day and then it's taking your time. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, Thursdays, they're for something else. But when it comes to Fridays, they're laundry day. It is one thing to set boundaries for yourself. It is another thing to maintain them. While boundaries are good for us, they can be really hard to stick to. And that is the truth. Some of us were fortunate enough to have parents who made sure you wake up at a particular time, brush your teeth, go to bed at a particular time. You grow up internalizing these boundaries, and then they become a part of you over time. But some others were not, didn't have parents to make them stick to routine, to make them, go through these setting boundaries and rules. So it is understandable if you struggle with them now. But what you should know is that this is an opportunity for you to reparent yourself, for you to do it right. We can't just continue to, live and not actually enjoy life. So you have to find a balance and set boundaries. So now that we know what boundaries are, now we know a few examples of the personal boundaries we can set for ourselves and why some of us struggle to set and maintain them. I want to tell you how you can actually set personal boundaries. Number 1, identify the area of your life that needs limits, that needs structure or limit. It might be your finances, it might be your relationship, it might be your physical health, it might be your mental health. Just identify the particular area of your life that needs limits, that you need to set boundaries on. Number 2, create boundaries that encourage your goals and show your values. Create boundaries that actually fuel your goals and show your values, to people. Number 3, don't set too many boundaries at once. This can actually backfire. It is a process. Take it one step at a time. There is no need to rush. Take it one step at a time, especially if you're not used to setting boundaries, setting personal boundaries. Number 4, be compassionate with yourself. When you realize that you are struggling with a particular boundary, don't be too hard on yourself. Just identify why and where you're sleeping. So you retrace your steps and get back on track if needed. Number 5 is adjust your boundaries incrementally. Now, if you're going from eating late at night to not eating late at night, you might want to push the time back like by 15 minutes. So you do that gradually. You don't do going from eating at 11 p.m. to eating at 7 p.m. You end up falling your own hand at the end of the day, and you get discouraged. So basically, I want you to understand that setting personal boundaries is is a form of self-care, and I want you to make self-care a priority. I want you to understand that this process promotes your self-esteem, and it gives you a certain level of peace. So we have come to the end of this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this topic. I can't wait to read your comments in the comment section. Please let me know some of the personal boundaries you would like to set, you would like to start, and how you intend working towards them. Thank you so much for your love and support. Don't forget to like my video, don't forget to share and subscribe. Until next time, stay safe. Bye.